Hello everyone. So, welcome to this session on Career Coach series. Today's session is all about BBA and BMS. What we are going to discuss today is the top colleges, their admission process, the fee structure of those top colleges, why you should be opting for those colleges, the placement figures, and few important highlights about the entrance test. But before we start with that, let us see why one should opt for BBA BMS. The first reason, the most important reason for a student to go for a program which is related to management is nothing but as networking. Why networking? Just imagine that you are studying in a college like Sahit Sukhdev or NMIMS, Symbiosis, Christ. Now, in these colleges, you will come across students who are not only from your city but from across India. So, you will not only learn the cultural differences, but you'll also get used to or adapted to their way of thinking, which will eventually help you to take a good managerial decision when you start working in corporate world. And I am sure you would understand the benefit of networking with these students from across India. These friends that you make in 3 years of BBA, 3 or 4 years of BBA or BMS, these friends will remain with you throughout your lifetime, and you can be in touch with them over after 5 years, 10 years. They can help you in their corporate journey. If you want some help in kind of, in terms of finding new jobs or something else, they can definitely help you with. So networking is something that is the first most important reason why one should opt for education in management. Here we are talking about BBA or BMS. The second reason is leadership development. The management education is meant for imparting leadership skill or managerial skill in student. There could be various different approaches by which the skills will be imbibed in you. Could be through a case study approach, or could be through presentation, working in a group, leading a group, and working on some project. There are various ways in which this course directly or indirectly help you to become a great manager. The third reason is problem solving skill. Again, through various different approaches such as creative thinking, thinking out of the box, case study approach, and various other techniques, this program in management also help you to develop your analytical skills and eventually help you in problem solving skill. This skill will help you to grow in the corporate world when you have to take the tough decision on on a particular topic on that moment. The next reason is industry exposure and internship. Before you go to the corporate world, you will have to do at least one, at times two internship, maybe in MNCs or maybe in a mid-sized firm or a startup firm, that will give you understanding about how the corporate world functions. And not only that, you will also be able to relate the learning that you are learning, the basic concepts of management that you are learning in your college. You will be able to apply them in your internship and have that practical experience. So these are the major reasons why one generally opt for a BBA or a BMS program. Now, this is something I am sure most of you are waiting for. If we talk about the top college in India for a BBA or a BMS program, I am sure you attended my yesterday's session where I discussed about BBA, BMS and BBM and the differences in these courses, correct? If you have not attended, then please go and revisit that session to have a better clarity about this program. We have a consolidated list for BBA and BMS, not segregating BBA and BMS separately. This is a consolidated list. The first college when it comes to BBA or BMS in India, it's Sahit Sukhdev College of Business Studies. It's in Delhi. The admission is through CUET entrance test. And if you look at the fees, it is somewhere around 26, 27 or 1,000. That this is per annum fees. The next we have in line is NMIMS college, for which you have to give NPAT as an examination, and NMIMS is located at various locations such as Mumbai, Navi Mumbai, is there in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Indore, Dhule, it's there in various locations. The BBA slash BMS fees at NMIMS is 3.5 lakhs per annum. Here we are talking about the flagship course of NMIMS Mumbai campus, which is at rank 2 in India. We are not talking about the Indore or various other campus. That campus will definitely be not rank 2. The next in line is SCMS Pune, that is popularly, SCMS is basically popularly known as Symbiosis. The Symbiosis BBA is through SCT entrance test, and the average fees for the first year is 3,84,000. The next in line we have DDU, that is Deen Dayal Upadhyay College. Again, the admission is through CUET entrance test, and the fees is somewhere, is very close to 90,000. The next in line is NM College. There's a difference between NMIMS and NM College. NMIMS College offers you a BBA program, and NM College offers you a BMS program. NMIMS is through NPAT, and for NM College it is through Maharashtra CET. The fees for 1 year is somewhere close to 55-56,000. The next in line is Jaimin College. Now Jaimin College has two different courses, BBA as well as BMS. The admission is through JHCCEE. It's a Jaimin College own entrance test, and the fees are somewhere around 1,61,000 for BBA and BMS respectively. Moving on, the next in line we have is Christ College. Basically, for Christ College, you need to apply for Christ entrance test, and the fees for the same for 1 year is 2,85,000. The next is Keshav Mahavidyalaya, and then we have Shri Guru Gobind Singh. Both are through CUET. The fees is 16,000, somewhere 16,000 and 46,000 respectively. The next we have is St. Xavier's College. The admission is through XCT, it's the Xavier's own entrance test, and fees for 1 year is 75,000. Then we have Tapmi College. The admission is through IPMAT Indore. The fees for 1 year is 3,85,000. The next we have Mount Carmel, which is in Bangalore, and the admission is through MCMAT, that is MCMAT exam, and the fees for 1 year is 1,20,000. Last but not the least that we have is Loyola College, and the admission for Loyola College is through 12 score, and the fees for 1 year is somewhere close to 53,000. The fees detail that we have is what it is updated on the college website. It might get updated next year, so I mean, just don't go by this number as black and white. It might keep on. Definitely, it will keep on increasing as we move on from 1 year to other. So these are the top colleges in India for BBA or BMS. Now, moving on, placement and job profile. So let's look at the placement of the number 1 and number 2 college. Let's start with Sahit Sukhdev College of Business Studies. So if we talk about the number of offers, okay, there were 200 offers that were made. Now this is not very relevant. What is more relevant, at a graduation level, the average placement is 8.3 lakhs per annum, and the highest package, if you look at this, the highest package is 19.25 lakhs per annum. A lot of B schools, lot of B school also do not provide 19.25 lakhs per annum as a starting package. With this, you can understand how valuable or how the credibility of this particular college when a student pass out from the Sahit Sukhdev College. Even if you look at the top 100 student, the average placement of top 100 student, that is as high as 11.18. And if you look at the average package of a dream and the dream eliminative companies, it is 10.93. What a dream company, basically a student generally give the list of colleges which are dream for them, and if they get into one of those dream colleges, they consider that as an average. If you look at the top quartile, the average is 12.91. So if you are in top quartile, top 25% of the batch, you can expect to get a placement which is close to 13 lakhs per annum. Right now it is this much. When you join a year or 2 years down the line, after that you will graduate 3 years down the line, I am sure this placement number will definitely go up from 13 to 17, 18, and the average of the average of 8.3 for the entire batch should definitely go up to 12 or 13 lakhs per annum. We are talking about at least 4 to 5 years from right now. So this is about Shahid Sukhdev College. Let's delve into the detailing of it. So if you look at these are the companies, you look at Baines and Co, BCG, McKinsey, D Shaw, Goldman Sachs, Everest, CBR, Dabur, Praxis. If you look at the name of the companies, the top consulting investment banking firms do visit Shahid Sukhdev College for placement. The top consulting and the investment banking firm generally they do not visit even the best of the best. If I take the top 10 MBA schools, the B schools outside, they will not even visit the college which is ranked 11th onward. It is going to Shahid Sukhdev to recruit the graduate student, which again imply the importance, the credibility of that college. If we move on, okay, if we move on to the profile, let's have the look at the profile that the student gets in a consulting. They get associate business analyst, strategy analyst, research analyst, junior specialist. These are the profile that you get. Some of the profile like business analyst, strategy analyst, and research analyst are the profile that a lot of MBA student, MBA graduate also get this profile. If you look at investment banking, we have analyst, we have investment banking division, junior analyst. Again, a lot of MBA graduate get this profile. Look at finance, we have analyst, financial research associate, associate analyst, business analyst, hedge fund, financial advisory. Again, these profiles are being given to lot of MBA graduates. Similarly, for marketing and technology, if you look at the profile, we have customer development trainee, then we have business associate, we have brand marketing associate. Branding is something which is not given to lot of MBA graduate as well, but a branding profile is given to a student who graduate from Shahid Sukhdev. If you look at technology, associate analyst, trainee, so these are the profiles which are given to the students who pass out from a Shahid Sukhdev college. Now let's move on to NMIMS. So these are the profiles where the NMIMS students generally get in. If we talk about, there were 95 companies which visited for the last batch. The highest package was 16.5 lakhs per annum, as I said again. A lot of, if I take top 20-25 B school outside, the 16.5, sorry, average is 6.79, my bad, the highest is 16.5. If I take top 15, top 20 college, then even the highest, the average package of the top 20 college will be less than 16.5, the average package. Okay, and the average here is 6.79, very close to 7 lakhs per annum. If we talk about the profile, there are very important profiles that you can see. Actuarial trainee we have, then we have analyst, investment research, we have something which is called as strategic partnership, then we have brand service associated. I discussed earlier, branding is a very important profile, not given to a lot of MBA graduate also. Digital marketing, data engineering, then we have executive HR, then we have, something growth specialist, HR recruiter, junior analyst, product analyst, MIS executive, risk analyst. So a good amount, a good great profiles are given to the student who even graduate from NMIMS Mumbai campus from a BBA program. So this is the entire profile which is given to a BBA student, BCom honors student, and BSc finance student. So now we have seen various aspects of the top colleges, the placement figures, and the admission process. Now let's move on to the entrance test. Not getting into the detail of what will be the bifurcation of entrance test. We will cover that in a different series where we talk only and only about the entrance test, but we'll just touch upon what are the essential feature of an entrance test if in case you don't know. So for any entrance test, there are five major aspects. One is quantitative aptitude, then is logical reasoning, followed by data interpretation, then we have verbal ability and general knowledge. Will everything be tested in all the exam? Absolutely no. Some exam, for example, NPAT for NMIMS, they don't check general knowledge. But if you look at CUET, if you look at SET for symbiosis, they do check general knowledge. I would say majority, I would say all the colleges would test your quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, data interpretation, and verbal ability. Some of the colleges may check your general knowledge. Some of the exams may not test you on the aspect of GK. So that's it from my end. Let me see if there is any query. Yeah, so I can see there is okay, no query as such. So Devansh is a regular visitor. Hi Devansh. Yeah, thank you for the greeting. I am sure this session is helpful, and if you are liking our content on a daily basis that we are coming up at 4:30. Do subscribe to our channel so that you can get a notification as and when we come live, or we upload any video which is relevant to you. Or definitely like, or also send, share, put some comment, even if you are watching it after the live is over, so that if there are any query or anything, I can definitely reply to your query on a personal chat, and we can discuss it further. Thank you everyone. Bye bye. Before you forget, these are the session that we are going to cover tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and then 2 days later. These are the three sessions that we have planned for you. Till then, bye bye. See you tomorrow at